everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am here with another plan with me. We are officially into Christmas. Officially. We're into the Christmas kits. From here until the end of this planner, I am doing Christmas kits. That's all I'll be doing. That's right, I'm giving some love to all of December. So we are planning for December 4th through the 10th. So first full week in December. Let me show you what this last week has looked like, how it turned out. There we go. This is the Apple Crisp kit. It turned out beautifully, perfect for the week before. Interesting enough, this was actually our Friendsgiving event at our co-op. So it worked out really, really well that I laid it down this week because I thought it was going to end up being this next week on Thanksgiving week. I didn't realize we didn't have co-op on this day. But here's the Thanksgiving kit. Somebody mentioned that the turkey was being a little bit spicy there, and I didn't even notice, and it's hilarious. And then we have this one that leads for the last little bit of November into the first part of December. It's the last kickoff to fall, and so now we are in the mix. So I am pulling out this Christmas movies kit to start us off with a big old bang into this holiday season. The other kits that I have, because there's the Groovy Christmas, and then there is Christmas Memories, and then there is like Christmas Jewel, I think is what it's called. I'm thinking Christmas Memories goes on Christmas Day, so the very last week that we're going to be planning in this planner. I'm thinking that's what's gonna happen there. And then there's the full boxes. And then the week before is gonna be Christmas Jewel. So I think next week is gonna be Groovy Christmas. All right, what do we want to do for this one? This one we're gonna put up. I think this is gonna be the box that we don't use this week. Wow, kiddos just being loud up there, stomping my kids. Okay, so I am a ninja. Okay, not really. I'm not really a ninja, but I can sneak up on anyone. I walk really light. Maybe it's all the years of dance. But I've had to have my kids come down here a couple of times and be like, hey guys, this is what you sound like. And they're like, holy cow, it's loud down here. I was like, I know. Hence the reason why when I'm filming, I need you guys to be quiet, because I know it doesn't fully carry over into the video unless I'm being quiet. And so I try not to be quiet when I start to hear them walk. However, my brain immediately goes, oh my gosh, there's another noise. That's what we have to pay attention to. And even though I'm like, no brain, that is not what we have to pay attention to, because we're in the middle of doing something right now. We don't need to pay attention to something that's not even going to affect us right now. But my brain is like, it's about to come get us. We have to figure it out. Yeah, that whole thing. So hence the reason why I always end up saying something about it, so that I can keep talking and my brain can be like, okay, it really isn't that big of a deal. But it takes a minute for my brain to figure that one out. I don't know how to train my brain to not. It's just anytime it hears noise, it's like, what? That's something we have to take into consideration. And it doesn't matter. I can be in the middle. I can be at a concert, and if somebody, you know how you can like ignore people? If something happens and I can hear the noise next to me, I'm immediately like, what's going on? What's happening? My brain's like, we have to investigate. Just ignore people. Just ignore them. Then I'm like, but then my brain's like, if we ignore people, that may be how we can die. And I'm like, well, I don't want that to happen, so let's pay attention. Anyways, all right. That was a far off like segue into left field on something we weren't even talking about. All right, so how did this last week go? Let's see, what is today? Today is Thursday. It's Thanksgiving Day. No, I'm not actually doing this on Thanksgiving. I pre-record my videos, but it is Thanksgiving. So if you are watching this, thank you. I hope you are enjoying your Thanksgiving day. I hope you are ready for some good food. I hope family is not being too dramatic or frustrating. I hope you are able to surround yourself with people that give you lots and lots of joy. We are having a couple guests come over on Thanksgiving because it is so much sooner than what it is when you're watching this. Hopefully nothing gets canceled. Even if it does, I don't care. I'll still cook. I've got 4 kids to feed, so it's not that big of a deal. I will still feed these things I call children who just like to eat. They like to eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. Okay, so, all right. Yep, let's find the sticky note. Let's find the sticky note because that's what I'm feeling. That's the vibe I'm feeling, and I swear we have this color. Isn't this the color that we always have to look for? I feel like it's the color we always have to look for. Ugh. So my PR girls and I were talking the other day, and we were, one of them showed me their monthly functional sub album, and we were like, oh my gosh. She's like, I use them all the time. And she does use them all the time. And she's like, so why do I still have so many? And I was like, that is a really good question. That is like a fantastic question, because I am 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm about to start my 5th monthly functional album. Granted, we have to, I'm a little bit different than everybody else in the terms that, a lot of the extras I'll put in my, is that a good one? That's pretty close, but no cigar. No cigar. It's got to be a little bit lighter than that. I obviously have my own copies, but then if there's like some extras and whatnot, I'll take them as well. So sometimes I can have a few sets in my stash. So I can't quite be like, oh, you know, and I organize mine by year. So my albums are not full. They are just partially full. In fact, actually 2022 is probably the fullest that I have. Maybe 2023. 2023 is given a run for the money because I've started to add in like the journaling kits and the Hobonichi cousin kits into what I have here. Okay, is this one gonna be, it looks a little bit too dark. See, okay, I do know that we have a color really close to that for 2024. In fact, I'm pretty positive we do, because remember about 2 months ago, maybe it was 3 months ago, how I commented how I was missing colors. Yeah, because see, I'm already into October. I don't have this color. What the heck? Maybe I'm thinking of our colorways, our functional colorways. Maybe that's where I'm seeing it. Anyways, it was 2, maybe 3 months ago, I was talking about how we, see, that's a little too dark. I mean, it's closer than any of the other ones we had, so I might go with it. Do I have, let's see. Yeah, let's go with it. Okay. I had mentioned a couple months ago that we were missing some colors, like, and they were just like really basic colors, and even the colorways were not addressing it. And I made some notes for myself, and I went through like kits and everything, and was trying to like really figure out where I was missing some colors to try and find those colors and do those colors for this next year's monthly functional subscription. And I'm pretty positive, I'm not gonna say 100% because there's always room for error, but I'm pretty darn positive we started to fill some holes. So let's see. Yeah, let's go with these. Let's get these guys now. So I'm actually a bit excited about that. For next year, I have all the washi for next year, for the monthly functional sub. So that's nice. And I'm trying to figure out a way to do something. I'm trying to figure out a way to do something. And I don't want to say much about it because then it like ruins everything. I know I'm going to be that person for a minute and I'm sorry. Because I know that it's out there. I know that it works. And I'm just trying to figure out something because I kind of want to beef up the functional sub just a little bit. And change some things up. Make some things happen in a different way. And stuff. So, yeah. I mean, it's just... I think I'm just going to have to sit down and dedicate some time to it. I think that's just ultimately what I'm going to have to do. So, all right, we're going to go with the 2 smaller boxes, and then we'll do a couple of these header boxes, because that seems to have been really working out, especially for how busy my days have been going. So I think that's what we're going to do. I know. So I am kind of being that person. I'm being so vague. And I don't like being vague, but I'm just sitting here talking. I have an idea in my head. And I know that this idea can be done. It's the middle part, getting from the idea in my head to the finished product. It's the stuff in between. And I know it can just be easy to say something, but then at the same time, it's very much like I want to keep things little more wrapped up on this one, because this has been something I have been thinking about on and off for months. And so I'm just trying to figure out some things here. Okay, so do we, let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Let's stick with the, no. Nope. Don't do that. Don't do that, Amanda. You will mess yourself up. Don't do it. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Don't match the colors. You're gonna mess yourself up, and then you're gonna be mad at yourself that you messed yourself up because you had this great idea. All right, so I'm just trying to keep it under wraps because I've been thinking about this on and off for quite a few months now, and stuff. So I'm just kind of keeping it under wraps, but I'm trying to figure out a very specific way to add something very specific to the monthly functional sub that I think everybody would really, really like. So anyways, changes are coming. So just be mindful of that one. Changes are coming. But I've already put that out on our shop calendar that changes are coming 1 January. So once Black Friday is over and we have the ability to actually breathe for a moment, then we will start working on everything. And it's gonna be a lot to get everything going. So we have taken down so much of our clearance. Clearance was available until, what was it, the 11th? There's still some clearance that is up and available there. But as far as like the stickers and stuff, those are not available, and stuff. So we have cleared some shelf space. It was kind of amazing how much we actually had going on up there on the shelves. And I was like, dang, we really need to like get a handle on this one. And has, brought to my attention about maybe how much, like, the changes we need to make, because we are not a solely made to order shop. And when I was going through the clearance, I did realize that we have put a lot of time and effort into this, and stuff has not sold the way that we thought it would. So we're adjusting, we're pivoting for 2024. And that kind of honestly feels like what everybody's doing for 2024. They're already starting to pivot their planning styles, what they're buying, things like that. So a lot of our stuff is not going away. We're just pivoting and changing a slight direction. That's all, with some things, which is definitely not a bad thing. Okay, let's move on. We want the movie night sticker. So, but I have this, like I said, I have this idea in my head, and I really want to see it come forth and stuff. And we've been putting, what's that? The heck did it just rub against? There's nothing on here, you guys. There's nothing on here, and I know that was clean beforehand. Man, this bugs. There's nothing on here. I mean, clearly there was something on here, but honestly, there's just nothing on here. Like, I'm feeling it, and there's, like, nothing's coming up on my hands. Anyways, sorry. Segue again. All right, where were we? But since since September, because September is such a crazy month, I haven't really been able to, like, give some solid dedication to this thought in my head, in this idea in my head. So I've got some downtime coming up, and I'll probably, let's see, we did pattern. Okay, pattern, so we're gonna do solid. So I have some downtime coming up, and I think I am going to take some of that downtime and just kind of peruse and see if I can manifest this idea happening. If I can, it's going to be awesome, you guys. It's going to be so cool. It is going to be off the chain. I'm going to be so excited. I'll be screaming from the rooftops. So, but just get ready. Just get ready. Either way, some changes are coming. We have another idea, and it involves specifically the journaling kit. And that's maybe because I'm going on this whole 52 weeks of bullet journaling, and so I'm like, I need some help. So kind of like selfish notions happening, so to speak, because I want to help myself. But that's also where, like, some of the greatest ideas come from. You go on this, like, unexpected journey, and you come off with some amazing things. All right, let's see, what do I got here? Okay, so we're gonna be a pattern. So let's see, red, let's go the green. I'm gonna do this guy and get what pattern? We'll do the blue. The blue will work. So, but yeah, other than that, this last week was actually kind of boring, just kind of. And that was because most of my days were just in the office. So my kids are very familiar that when Black Friday hits, that whole stuff, that they are now old enough that they're like, okay, we've got to take on the helm. They're really great about it. They really are. And so that's what we have been doing. I've been spending a lot of time in the office. They have been taking things by the helm, making sure things are done and stuff. And I am forever grateful for that, like, to have kids take on that kind of responsibility and accountability for things. I'm really thankful for. But this last week was just kind of boring. I did a lot of office work, and I have been filming. Okay, so I did ask in the customer survey, I did ask what kind of video content would you guys like to see? And a lot of you said, a lot of you said, sorry, I'm trying to decide what color I wanted to use here. A lot of you said, you know, like behind the scenes, you know, weekly vlogs, things like that. And so in preparation to also doing stuff for Instagram, filming reels and things like that, I'm also filming stuff for videos, because if those are things that you guys would like to see, I would like to give. And what better place to start than with Black Friday? I mean, it's one of the busiest weeks, but it also kind of will give an idea of how like a shop owner can juggle so many projects at once, because sometimes it's a lot, you guys. It has been crazy, because we, you know, obviously the subs, we're getting everything prepped and ready for Black Friday, all of those things. So I've been filming. Now the only thing I have to remember how to do is how to convert over my vertical videos into horizontal. That's the only thing that bugs me, is that like Instagram and everywhere else is vertical, and then obviously YouTube is wide format type screening. So I have to figure out, I have done it in the past, I just don't remember how, and I have to be a little bit more mindful at what I'm filming for, being like, okay, I'm filming for YouTube right now. So I just have to be a little bit more mindful of that aspect in making sure that I actually pay attention to which format my camera is in. But I've got a lot of B-roll and footage and stuff, and I don't want to talk too much about Black Friday prep because I want to save it for those videos, because I think it'll be something fun for you guys to watch. But they're also, like, vlogs are really hard to do. They are really hard to do in the sense that you have to think about the overall project happening. It's just a lot. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so no pink. All right, let's do this one. So yeah, now on to the sidebar. We've got this and stuff. Oh, I put a poll in the Facebook group to ask about like large pieces of deco. So this is like the amount of deco that we put in the kits. It's small. And I asked, would you guys like a full sheet type of large deco, various sizes, things like that? Holy cow. You guys did not disappoint. If you are in my Facebook group and you answer that poll, you guys did not disappoint. You clearly want that stuff, and I had no clue. No clue. Okay, so yeah, let's do workity work, because that's going to be my life from here until the end of December. I mean, honestly, it just never ends. You just got to schedule in downtime. That's the only thing. So let's see, and let's do one more blue, and then we've got just our habit trackers, and we can do the red and yellow. That'll work. All right, but you guys did not disappoint on that one. You guys were very much like, yes, give us the deco. We want the deco. Give it to us. And I was like, okay. So like I said, lots of changes coming up, because, you know, we want to, you deserve to be heard. Like, you're looking for specific things, and if shops aren't doing that, then you get bored of what you're doing. So changes have to happen, and stuff. We will stick to our roots of being functional, and I love doing my exclusive art and with things that I haven't seen, or my take on different themes. I love doing that. But there's other things that we, you know, need to change to keep y'all happy too, because we like you. We really do like you. So, first Christmas spread is in the books. I hope you enjoyed it. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me your comments down below, and I'll see you in my next video.